Well, hey, Dosers. My name is Taylor. I'm one of the junior high pastors at our Vista campus, and we're continuing our series on love. This week, we are looking at loving others, and I have a fun story to tell you about. When I was a kid, I was at the beach hanging out with one of my friends, Micah. We had just gotten out of the water, and we heard the ice cream truck coming, and we really wanted to stop and get ice cream or candy or something from it, so it stops at the beach. It's our turn in line. Micah gets some ice cream sandwich or something, but I see in the window the purple bag of Skittles. I think it's like the tropical flavor. You see, at the time, that was my favorite type of candy. So I was super excited. I was tired from the beach, and I was like, okay, now I can have this candy. So I tell the ice cream truck lady, I ask her, hey, ma'am, can I have the purple bag of Skittles right there in the window? And she looks down, and she's like, no, I'm sorry, we don't have those Skittles. And I say, no, like you actually do, like they're right there, and I'm pointing to them, and she looks again, and she's like, no, I'm sorry, we don't have those Skittles. And I'm starting to get a little bit irritated with her, to be honest with you, because I'm literally looking at the Skittles. It's not just like the cardboard box, but I literally see the bag inside of the box. So I say, ma'am, can you please just check one more time? Like they're right there, and I'm pointing at the bag of Skittles. And she looks down one more time, and she looks at me and says, I'm sorry, we don't have those Skittles. So obviously I was frustrated, but I had to get something else, so I got some other candy or ice cream or whatever I got that day. And whenever I think about that story, it's so easy for me to kind of judge her, like, how did you not see those? But then I realize in my life that oftentimes, I'm kind of like this woman. And what I mean by that is just like she had something, which was the Skittles, I have something as well, and that's love from God. And just like she did not give the Skittles, so often I hold on to God's love, and I don't give it out. There's a passage I want to read to you. It's in 1 John chapter 4, starting in verse 7. It says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." This passage makes it very clear that we are loved. I hope that you know that you are loved. The New King James Version doesn't start with dear friends. It starts with beloved, beloved. I think sometimes instead of trying to be good or being holy or being smart, maybe we just need to be loved. The passage continues and it says, "This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins." It lays it out that we are so loved by God. But then it comes to the challenge in the text right here. You see, it says, "Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us." We get the command to give what we have. You see, when it came to the Skittles, I was trying to make a transaction for something. But when it comes to the love that we have from God and giving it to others, it's not transactional. We freely give it. We give it to people that are not deserving of it, because that's the love that has been shown toward us. So the question I have for you is, are you just holding on to that love that you have from God, or are you giving it out to other people freely to everyone? And I want to challenge you with this today is the next person that you interact with, might be a family member, might be a coworker, might be someone at the grocery aisle. The next person you interact with, show them God's love. Be intentional. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I think when you do that, you're practicing giving it up. I hope that challenged you today. I hope you know that you are loved. Let's be loved, but let's also show love to others. Thanks.